Sure. Recording now?
I don't know.
It's recording now.
I hope so.
It better be. Yeah, this is recording.
Am I supposed to edit that out?
I mean, whatever is good content, right? Welcome back to another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P
NoBetterNina.
All right, there we go. It's a gloomy day outside.
Very gloomy.
I don't talk about the weather. I don't like talking about the weather, but I feel like I just gotta mention it because it makes for great content and it allows for people to know what type of energy we have.
Sometimes I feel like you think everything is great content.
Everything is great content. Don't get it fucked up. If I know how to make something, great content. So if you're listening to this and we seem a little on the downside,
under the weather,
yeah, not under the weather. If you feel a little downside, if you don't feel as perky as we want to be, or as perky as we should be,
that's an excuse. We're gonna be perky.
All right, so I'm just in case. No, this is insurance. This is what you call insurance. Okay. Full disclosure. Okay. If you're not sounding as effervescent, I heard that word from another podcast. Effervescent.
Do you even know if you used it in the right context?
I have no clue if I did, but it sounded fire. It sounded fire. But if we don't sound as our regular selves, just blame it on the weather. All right, it's gloomy, it's dark, it's misty, and it's soggy and it's foggy and it's wet. Yeah. You know, all the wrong elements that you want to have right now during the podcast.
You pretty much covered it.
And the lights inside the studio aren't so bright and LED light.
No, they are not. They're like dim lit lights.
Yeah, lime, like what's that called? Tungsten type shit.
Sure.
Yeah, all right.
I didn't know it had a name.
So Nina, how is your week so far?
Good. So 1 month after my meal plan, and I'm kind of disappointed because I took my progress pics and they look the exact same as my 2-week progress pic. Okay. So I've been eating these crusty, dusty, musty, rusty ass fucking vegetables for what?
Oh, see,
okay. I told you. But I'm gonna stick with it.
Unseasoned chicken.
It's not unseasoned. Apollo is gonna front like it's unseasoned, but let me tell you guys, when he drove me home one day and I told him what I seasoned my chicken with, he said, "Damn, that sounds good."
I did say that. I did say that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not lying. I'm not gonna say I didn't.
A few exciting things. So I booked a trip for my birthday.
Where are you going, Nina?
I'm gonna be going to Mexico for a week.
So I thought you were gonna have one of those sexed out, raged out parties you have.
I'm still gonna have a party before I go. No, before I go. Oh, okay. So my birthday is on November 19th, which is a Monday. Yes. I leave for Mexico the very next day, which is the 20th. Okay. So I'm gonna do.
How are we recording?
Huh?
How are we recording?
Oh fuck! I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to record on my birthday.
Oh, you're not trying to record on your birthday?
I mean, like, if we have to.
We'll record on a Sunday?
Like, I don't
want to record on a Sunday?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, then.
But so my birthday is the 19th, which is a Monday. I didn't even think about that. I leave the Tuesday, which is the 20th. I wanted to throw my party on the 17th, which is the Saturday. Mm-hmm. I'm debating between doing the house party or just doing the club with the booth. But the thing is, with the booth, like, people will never put up like enough money to cover the whole booth, so I usually end up paying like $800 out of my own pocket. That happened my 21st birthday.
Where? Yeah, you gotta stop messing with those broke people, bro.
So I did that, and I also joined. So I've done like home workouts at my home gym my entire life, like since I started working out at like 13.
Some would say that's child abuse.
My dad told me if I wanted to be on all the sports teams, he had to trick me.
And there we go. Athena's throwing her father under the bus
at 13. No, but I used my home gym my whole entire life because just going to a real gym made me super anxious and nervous. Like, oh my God, people are gonna be looking at me. Yes. Like, I'm sweating so much and just all that shit. Mm-hmm. But I sucked it up and said, listen, if I'm trying to get these gains and get these abs and trying to be thick as fuck, I need to join an actual gym.
You gotta start lifting heavy.
And get heavier weights than what I have at home. So I joined a gym and I went for the first time this week, and I've been twice. I did abs at home because abs is easy. I have a bunch of
I'm neglecting my abs.
Okay, well that's not good. But
I'm not like fat or nothing.
No.
Oh, I'm actually lifting new weights. I keep going.
Okay, sorry, I'm almost done. Yeah. But yeah, so I went this morning. I went Sunday. Sunday night was the first time I went. I went at 11:30 Sunday night because I was fucking terrified of being around people. Mm-hmm. And then I got myself comfortable with the equipment. That was kind of like a test night. One of my friends gave me her workout, and the weights she gave me was way too light. So this morning I did similar machines and kind of figured out what I wanted to work, and upped my weights to where my level is at. So yeah, I kind of got familiar with all that, and that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go to Nuit Blanche this weekend for the first time in my life. So.
That's the 6th, right? No, that's next weekend.
This weekend coming up.
No, it's the 6th.
It's on Saturday.
Yeah, the 6th.
The 29th. You're a week ahead.
Not. I think it says the 20. It says the 20. No, the 6th.
No, it doesn't. I dare you to Google it
right
now.
Says Saturday, October 6th, 2000.
No, it's not Saturday, October 6th.
Oh, Nuit Blanche in Paris. Oh, I fucked that all the way up.
Yeah, why the fuck? Uh-oh. What the fuck?
I got to do some editing. Yeah, I fucked that up.
Oh, you did fuck that up. I use that in mine too.
Yeah, I use that. Yeah, you know, I got to edit that. You go do what you got to do.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. I had a really good cheat meal on Saturday too, actually. Bacon burger with cheese and fries dipped in mayonnaise. Yeah. Fries dipped in mayonnaise is very underrated. You guys are gonna think that's so gross, but it's honestly the best thing of my entire fucking life. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Is Nuit Blanche in downtown Toronto and Scarborough?
Yes.
So both of those places?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's always been in Scarborough. I never been, so I'm not quite sure. But
yeah, that's that shit. You talking about paranoia? I would get the most type of paranoia going to that shit. What?
I don't know why.
Being around art at like 5 o'clock in the morning around people I don't know and high and drunk.
You don't have to be there at 5 in the morning.
Well, what time does it start?
It starts at 7 p.m. till 7 a.m.
Yeah, so
why are you gonna go at 5? I'm going at like 11.
Yeah, especially that time too, walking around roaming the city. Fuck that.
Do you not? Well, actually, no, you don't go clubbing. So
I don't go clubbing.
Okay, so how was your week?
Oh, my week is chill. What'd I do?
I feel like this is the same thing you say every week.
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me your new what you lifted.
Oh, lift. All right, so I did chest today.
Mm-hmm.
I've hit what I hit. I think I hit 180.
That's good.
180. Yeah, 180. That's 180. Good. But 180 struggle. 180 struggle.
Yeah, but it's still 180.
Yeah, so my goal was to get to 185. That was my weight when I set that goal. I'm at 189, 190 now. So okay. I think either I try to go up to 185 like I initially planned, or try to go up to 190. But I think as I go up in weight, my weight's gonna fluctuate and go up too. But so I mean, I'm making progress though. I'm actually glad. I'm like, wow, this is the most I've ever.
That's good.
Bench. I did that with bench, like the incline and the decline. Them shit's hard as fuck.
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. I'm excited for like gym progress stuff.
Yeah, my legs is getting thick though. I don't want. That's actually no. You know what? Let me just rewind. My legs are getting muscular. So a lot of the clothes that I had before, they don't really fit the same.
Damn.
So I'm getting bigger. I have no progress pics to show nobody.
Progress pics are good.
I don't have any.
They help you. I find that they help me stay on track more.
I have my keys, yo.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, y'all started already?
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Is that not your keychain or whatever that right on Macho Me, bro? That's not him on the Macho Libre, blood.
What's a Macho Libre?
What that guy over there is?
Macho Libre?
Whatever.
Macho Libre.
All right, we're checking back in. We were interrupted.
Yes.
But as I was saying before.
Yeah, no, I was telling you, progress pics. I find that they really help because you see where you started and then you see where you're getting to. Because I never took them before, and then I was always just like, I feel like I always look. That's why I never started a real meal plan, because I was like, yo, I just always look the same. Yeah. Then when I took these pictures, I was like, holy fuck, it actually did make a difference.
Yeah. I mean, I did get. There's a guy living in my basement. He rents out my basement. Let me just not put my whole in. Yeah. So
there's a guy living in my basement.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's how I give it up. No cap. So he was coming back in, and he was like, "Yo, you looking like you're getting bigger." And I was like, "I am." He was like, "Food or where?" Food at the gym. I'm like, "At the gym." He's like, "You're in that?" I'm like, "Heavy." And then so people. I like you said you noticed.
I noticed when you first started going. I noticed it.
Yeah, so other people are starting to notice, saying that I got bigger and stuff like that. But I'm not. I was never the swole. I'm never trying to get swole, but you can see the physical, like the.
Get like a medium build. I feel like you know those like heavy gym rats. For me personally, it's a little much when they're like super deezed, and like I feel like if they poke me, like I'll break an arm.
Yeah.
Like that's too much.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a medium build is good.
Yeah. There's one of the I go to the red gym, and there's like one trainer that goes
red gym.
I go to Good Life.
Oh. I go to Fit for Less, buy Good Life. Why don't you just go there?
Expensive as shit. I know. Cancellation is going to cost me more money.
Yeah, yo, Fit for Less. I don't know why people spend all this money on these gym memberships when they literally all have the same equipment. At the end of the day, it's what you know in terms of working out is what's going to make the biggest difference. You have all the same weights and shit at a gym that's $4.99 every other week.
I'm going to be honest with you. My dumb ass shouldn't have never went.
No.
My friend was going there. I was like, all right, let me just work out with you. That was cool. I was like, hey, this is in my area. I got a workout buddy. Then shit went left.
And now you don't got a workout buddy.
I don't got a workout buddy no more.
Bands on this gym.
And I work out by myself now. Like, doing all this progress by myself now.
See, I got my friend joining this gym with me too. She's gonna join next week.
See, this is what happens. You get your friends to join in, and then shit goes left.
Nah, she's always been like, she's not consistent, but she's always like gone to a gym.
Yeah.
And her thing with Good Life just ended, so she wants to join this one. And I was like, I'm down. Like, the thing is, I don't expect to be side by side with my friend the entire time we're working out, though. Like, I want us to be separated. I don't want to be side by side. I don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, to be honest, my first stint in the gym, like this year, I was doing legs twice a week, which got my legs all types of fucked up big. And I realized I shouldn't have done that. And now I'm here trying to work it out.
See, I'm doing legs, not fully, like I'm doing butt and legs twice a week because I'm trying to get
doing that shit
thick. That's why
I'm not doing it.
I want to be Sin Santana thick. I mean, I know that's impossible because she's like allegedly not real, but like
allegedly. Oh, you know what? We're not going to disrespect that man. Hey, no, we're not going to do that. I like that family. We're not going to talk about nothing more.
Listen, I was only informed today she's allegedly not real. I genuinely thought she was real.
We're not putting out that type of propaganda on this podcast.
I thought she was real.
No.
Somebody told me that if I wanted to get as thick as her, I need to cancel my trip to Mexico and go to Dr. Miami.
We're not talking about none of that.
Okay, well, either way, I want to get as thick as her. So I think I need to ditch the meal plan, just eat like shit and hope it all goes to the right places and work it out.
Oh, well, her dietary plan is not shit either. We're not talking about none of that. Since Santana.
Why are you so scared? He's not going to listen to this.
Hey, you say that now. The whole family over there, we love you. We love you. We love you. I don't want no smoke. You know, apologize. I apologize on your behalf. I don't even apologize like that. We don't want no smoke. No smoke whatsoever. Yeah, you know what? Fuck you. Let's get into the topics.
Okay.
All right, so my shit's on the wrong thing. So let me see. I'm in the mic. All right. So what do you want to talk? Okay, so Kanye went on the rant.
Yes.
About respecting his wife.
Yes.
So
hang on, there's a train going by.
Is it? That caught me off guard. That's a good one. So, all right. So Kanye was on his phone. He was walking around in the streets of Chicago. Right beside a train, train rail or
underneath the train,
underneath the trail, talking
some tracks,
talking to Spicy. No, he's not even talking Spicy. He was giving these guys temperature checks. He was checking the temperature. He's going like, "Hey, you guys are talking about my wife. I want you guys to keep your my wife out your mouth, my family out your mouth." And he's basically saying a courtesy call. He's giving a courtesy check. You know what I mean? That's what Jay Prince does. He gives you courtesy calls.
Okay.
So you're giving these guys courtesy calls type of thing. It's like, hey, I want you guys to keep my wife and my family out your name. He went out.
You mean I want you guys to keep my wife and family's name out your mouth?
What'd I say?
You said I want you to keep my wife and my family out your name.
Oh, all right. I fucked that all the way up. So, yeah. So that's what he was doing. He told Nick, anytime my wife is brought up or asked questions about my wife, I want you to deny it. Or not even deny it, just say like, you know what? Respect.
Yeah, on next topic, no answer.
He wants basically like, no comment.
Yeah.
Drake, apparently he said Kanye thinks that the "In My Feelings" song is about Kim and her.
Everybody, so there's a theory that a lot of people think it's about Kim.
Yeah. So
he wants Drake to just address it and say, "I didn't fuck Kim."
Yeah, he wants to. Yeah. And then Kylie's in his music as well, something.
Yeah, Kylie. There was a sample, something to do with Kylie, and he had to get it cleared by. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah.
Was there one more or no?
Yeah, Tyson Beckford, but I don't know what he said. Talking about
Tyson Beckford made a comment, posted a picture of Kim, or commented on one of her pictures, saying something about like, I only like real women. Something he didn't say that specifically, but he said something along the lines insinuating like, I don't like the way you're built. It was something like that. I don't like the way you're built. Like she's fake.
And then Nick Cannon responded and said that, I'm a grown ass man. I'm a solid. You're not gonna tell me what I can and can't say.
Yeah,
I respect that. But here's my thing. It's double-sided. Kim Kardashian, she is a public figure.
Mm-hmm.
So she's up for discussion all the time. On the other hand, they're in the same industry. They're easily accessible to each other. And so they kind of put it on an even plane where talking about someone's wife is not more so content, but it's more so type of personal, because you know that I have access to you and you have access to me and we can get each other contact. Mm-hmm. So when it's like that, then it's like, you're speaking on my wife. You shouldn't be able to do that. And it's only going to cause more controversy type shit and conversations about it. Nick Cannon, what do you think about it?
Okay, so what I thought was really funny was I really thought this was going to be like a serious video because the caption I saw for the video was something about being out of the sunken place, and he even starts the video off saying, "I'm out of the sunken place now," but like then the video started and I was like, oh fuck, he's still in it.
Yeah, like, you think, you know what? Kanye is so aware of what's going on is that he's just said, I'm out the sunken place.
I was like, yo, because I really expected it to be some serious shit. Like, you know what? I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me, but I'm back and blah, blah, blah. But like, nah, like he just went right back in. But he's also talking about, you know, the reason everyone thinks like the Drake song was about the Kardashians. Feelings. Yeah, because he says Kiki. The thing is, unless you watch the Kardashians religiously like me, you don't know that Kim's nickname is Kiki. Like, did you know that was her nickname?
I didn't know.
See, that's her nickname. That's what her nieces and nephews call her is Kiki, and that's what Courtney and Khloe call her sometimes too. I only know that because I religiously watch the show.
Is that show even fire anymore?
The show? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, I don't know. I really like reality shows. I'm like a reality show whore. I love them. But yeah, so so nobody even knows that that's like who Kiki is unless you really watch the show. So like, I don't know why people like, I don't know, that to me was just stupid. And like, even if Drake did fuck her, like, so what?
My thing is, when?
Well, Drake actually got pretty close to the family a couple seasons ago in the Kardashians when he was performing at Kendall's birthday party, and he was performing, like, he used to hang out with them a lot. So I mean, it could have happened. Hold on. When? I don't remember if that was before Kanye or I feel like it might have been during Kanye.
So I don't think so.
I don't know. Could have been.
Kanye was like, no one fucked my wife. Like, that's fucked up though. That would make them Eskimo brothers.
It would.
Yo, fuck that. That's crazy.
Do you even know like who your Eskimo brothers with? Like, why is it such a weird thing?
Do I know who I'm Eskimo brothers with?
Yeah. I'm gonna take off this jacket.
No, I don't. I don't think I want to know though. Actually, no, I do. I do know.
I know who I'm Eskimo sisters with.
I know,
but like after the fact.
Yeah, after the fact. That's what me. I don't. Never before the fact.
Yeah, that'd just be weird.
Yeah, so after the fact. I know two guys.
I actually have a really funny. Actually, I can't be exposing this one. It's a little much. Yeah,
keep that to yourself, right there, right there. Because Eskimo sisters is not like that's not a fly thing.
No, this one is like really fucked up. Anyways, okay, so but so my question was, and I have an answer for this, but I want you to answer it first.
Oh, what's that?
So my question is, like, nobody took this video seriously that Kanye put out. Like, this whole, like, apologize about my wife.
You say no one took that. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
We haven't. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but publicly, you would think that they would have addressed it. Nick Cannon addressed it, but even the whole time, he's, like, smiling and shit about it. And he's, like, come out to the 200th episode of Wild 'N Out. Like, you know? He's not taking it super dumb serious where it's like, oh, my God, I need to fucking fight him. It's not like that, you know?
Kanye didn't disrespect no one. He was just stern.
Okay, so but why do you think no one is taking this seriously? But when Drake brought up Pusha T's wife's name in a song, all of a sudden it turned into the end of the fucking world.
I know, in a song.
Huh?
In a song. And Pusha T just took it there. He was like, fuck it. I know the information. I'll put you out on blast. Fuck it.
Okay, well, my thing is, like, I know no one takes it seriously because, first of all, it's Kim Kardashian. Like you said, public figure, first of all. Yeah. Same industry. 2, everyone saw her get fucked on camera once upon a time.
Whoa! So did she really? Yeah, she did. Yeah.
So no one's gonna take that. Like, no one's gonna take her seriously.
Why you say
Nobody
that?
Does take. None of the celebrities in the celebrity world. I think that's
a goddamn lie. I think that's a goddamn lie. People take. So. I think people take Kim Kardashian very seriously.
A few, but not all the celebrities are fucking with her. You know what I mean? You know, everybody fucks with Cardi B and everybody loves Cardi B, but then it's like with Kim, it's like, you know, she got fucked on camera.
I actually want to deny that and say that I think people fuck with Kim Kardashian to the utmost, because how many people are really disrespecting Kim like that?
Nobody's fully disrespecting her, but people are not. Sorry,
and people respect her business acumen.
Yes, but I'm talking about, like, for example, Beyonce.
That's
Beyonce
alleged.
Don't give a fuck about
That's
Kim.
alleged. That's alleged.
Beyonce like Cardi B.
That's alleged. Oh, hold on. That might be, yeah, true, but that's alleged that you're saying Beyonce doesn't like Kim. Beyonce and Kim probably could be really cool.
I don't see it happening.
No, you don't see it.
Kim was at On the Run tour the other night. If she was so cool with Beyonce, don't you think she would have went backstage to hang out with her and take pictures and snaps, just like she Snapchatted the whole concert?
She Snapchatted the whole concert?
Yep. But not any pictures backstage with Beyonce. You know why? Because Beyonce don't fuck with her.
You don't know that.
I mean, anytime a celebrity goes to somebody else's concert, there's always that one picture backstage afterwards.
Actually, not all the time.
Yes, all the time.
Not all the time.
Yes, all the time.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm saying.
This is just gonna be a yes and no for the next 10 fucking minutes. Like,
I'm just saying.
No, but okay. My next question then.
Yeah, what's that?
Or unless you wanted to make a point first.
I'm just saying. As much as the narrative of how people don't like Kim is out there, I think that that's only a small percentage of people who are loud enough to even put that out there. But I'm thinking the majority of people really do fuck with Kim Kardashian, because if she wasn't taking that serious, she would never be able to get Alice Johnson, the woman that she helped free from jail, and this next dude that she's working on get free from jail. Think about that. If you're not respected enough, you wouldn't be inside the White House. You wouldn't be able to talk to these politicians.
She gets into. But I'm not talking about politicians.
No, regardless or not, if you just because Donald Trump is a
fucking idiot. Of course, he's gonna let her into the White House.
He's a celebrity.
Like, I think if this was Obama, like he probably would. He would, but I think he would be a little skeptical on it at first. Why am I?
People are going like Obama is saying behind closed doors and a lot of things and paperwork that Obama pushed. He did a lot of fucked up things. That's what people are saying. So, well, I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Kim doing what she's doing, I think that's from a woman who's well respected. You know what I mean?
So my next question then is, because I think nobody takes Kim seriously.
Yeah.
Like, and this whole thing was kind of just like a laughing matter. Like, he's out of the sunken place. Like, that's what everyone took away from this, was he said he was out of the sunken place, and then the whole video started and he was fucking right back in it. Yeah. Like, anytime he's trying to defend Kim, everybody like laughs at it. It's never taken that seriously.
Well, how? See, the thing is, that's how I know a lot of people don't respect marriage.
Or they just don't respect Kim K. Ain't nobody over here laughing at Jay-Z and Beyonce or fucking Lauren London and Nipsey Hussle, who aren't even married no more. Look, if they were even married. They're split up.
No, they're together.
No, they're split up. They've made an announcement they're split up, but they still like chill together like they're together.
When did they make this statement?
She made it a while ago on Instagram. Like months ago.
No. I seen the same shit. And they were like, they got back together.
I didn't see any shit about them getting back together. I seen them hanging out and shit like they're together, but last time I checked, she put out a statement and so did he. A couple months ago. That
wasn't that was last year.
Okay, well,
they're together. They're still together.
Okay, but either way,
that's his woman. All right, well, hold on.
Nobody's disrespecting that.
Because Nipsey Hussle is a Crip from the rolling 60s. Oh, You're not going to disrespect that, man. He has tats on his face. You just seen him slap a BET employee for like. If people wanted to question about, if anyone wanted to question Nipsey Hussle's gangster, they saw that video. It's like, you got it, cuz. I mean, let me not say that. Let me disregard that. Oh, that slipped out. But the thing is, like I said, both of them are public figures and they both interact in a different type of way. So Kanye West, very aware. I got some in my eyes. So
I know you do.
Bear with me, people. So Beyonce,
his eyes are closed.
Fuck. So yo, it's in my eye. Oh my gosh.
His eyes are closed, you guys. He's gonna just talk the rest of the podcast with his eyes closed. You want some water? Just splash it in your eye a little bit.
God, I don't know what came in my eye. All right, so let me just close my eye. Oh shit, this shit hurts from in the eyelid. Fuck.
I wish you guys could see this. Just rub it like, you know when you rub it like you're going to a new universe? Do that.
Like I'm going to a new universe?
Yeah, you know when you rub your eyes so much it feels like you left this fucking planet? Like, do that.
Stars?
Yeah, do that shit.
Alright, maybe it's out. I don't know. Alright, so I'm good. All right, back. I'm back, guys. What was I saying?
I don't remember.
What was I saying? What was I talking about?
Okay, should I just ask you my next question?
Yeah, ask me the next question.
Okay, do you think anyone's gonna take? Because my point was that no one's taking Kim seriously because everyone saw her get fucked on camera. Okay, so
I think that's not even a valid point.
Okay, but that's my view. So keeping my view in mind, do you think that anyone would take Drake's baby mama seriously since she got fucked on camera too?
God damn, where's that coming from? Why we gotta pull Drake in this? What?
No, because they're both obviously Kim didn't do it as a profession, but like she did it, and then it made her blow up into the superstar. Wait,
okay, go.
Made her blow up into the superstar, and then like Drake's baby mama does it for a living. So like, do you think people would take her more seriously than Kim K?
I think they're on an equal playing ground.
Okay,
but I just feel like Kim Kardashian, she made nothing into something.
She did, and
then she built an empire out of that. I'm gonna speak respectfully on Drake's woman. She would just hop into the field, the industry, and that was a profession until she met Drake, and then they
canoodled.
Yeah, and they have a child together. So I don't know if she is still doing the profession because she's in the new limelight of Drake's shadow.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure she doesn't need to do stuff like that. I'm pretty sure she could probably just have her own line of pacifiers that she could sell in wherever she's from, just because of the name.
Yo, that's smart.
yo, if you're listening to this, I want 10%. Yeah, so she can make her own, like, with stuff like that, you either live off the income of the father or you're able to flip that into a business.
Yeah.
So you don't have to rely on someone, because you know what they say: never get your money all from one place, right? Don't put your.
Do they say that?
Oh, don't put your hands all in one pot.
Don't put your eggs in one basket. Where the fuck do you come up with these janky ass sayings? Just stick to the original.
I didn't know the original like 3 seconds ago. I didn't know that shit. So
sometimes I worry about you.
Yeah. My bad. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yeah, that's what I gotta say. I'm just keep it right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it right there.
That's all. I was just curious.
I mean, do you think? And apparently, Nick Cannon and Kanye, they squashed their beef behind the scenes. Allegedly, which I do believe. I believe it probably happened because
they didn't really squash it. They just said let's put it. They agreed to disagree and said let's put it behind us.
Yeah, I wish they made that public.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, you know what? Me and Kanye, or Kanye and I.
That's what I mean. That's why I kind of don't know if I buy it.
Yeah, I should. Because you made everything else public. Might as well say, like, hey, behind the scenes, we squashed our things. Just we're moving forward now. Like, sometimes make a unified front about it. But that's the weird thing about a lot of these things in the celebrity world. Because a celebrity will have a boyfriend, girlfriend, put that shit all over Instagram, and then break out in private and talk about, it's none of your business, bitch. You put that shit in front of her face. You made it our business. You're like, yo, this is what we doing. Here we at. This is my beautiful. And then you break up in private and talk about, yo, I'm just trying to move on. Fuck out of here. Nah, be full disclosure.
Full disclosure, bitch.
All right,
okay.
so
we talk about the Guys We Fucked podcast?
Guys, okay, yeah. No, I never fucked no guy.
Okay, let me break it down. So, guys, Apollo didn't fuck any guys.
I didn't fuck no guy.
So there's a podcast called Guys We Fucked.
Yeah.
It's hosted by 2 white girls.
Yes.
And recently, a clip from one of their episodes in 2014 kind of went viral. And in the clip, you hear the woman talking about what a quote-unquote real black guy is.
What is a real black guy, Nina?
Okay, so this is none of this is my words. This is all hers.
Yeah.
So she said, I had sex with 2 dudes and one was a black guy. It was like my second the other girl responded, score. Then she was like, it was my second black guy though. And then and she's like, everyone was like, it was like, oh, is this, oh, sorry, let me just start that over. Okay, so there was a girl named, their names are Corine and Christina. Corin, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but it don't even matter. Okay, so Corin said, I had sex with 2 dudes and one was a black guy. Christina responded, score. Then Corin said, it was my second black guy though. And everyone was like, oh, is that your first black guy? And I'm like, okay, one of them, now this just got confusing, but one of them said, I'm like, excuse me, I've been fucking black guys since the early 2000s. Thank you very much. Then Christina said, yeah, but you even said your first one didn't count. And then Corian said, but this was like a real black guy, like a basketball player height, deep voice, lives uptown black guy. But he doesn't act black enough. Then Christina said, what do you mean? Like talk black? And then Corian said, well, I mean, just like act more like thug. Then Corian said, I don't like black people who act like white people. And Christina said, and I know we're going to get a bunch of letters like, what do black people act like? Guys, we all fucked know when we say stereotypically what black people act like, and that's what I like. That is what. So basically, long story short, they stereotyped the fuck out of black guys.
Yeah.
And said that a real black guy is somebody who is basketball player height, has a deep voice, and lives uptown. And they're not black enough if they don't talk black or act black.
Okay.
So
that's one profile of black people, because the word that has been introduced to me this year, black people are not a monolith. We're not all one mean? Person. We're not one set. One set of people, and necessarily one person that is of the black ethnicity shouldn't dictate how all black people interact or move in this lifestyle. So because she likes to prefer, I guess the stereotypical type that, you know, the white society, the white people have portrayed of us often in movies and through media and through crimes and stuff like that, as the guys who are tall, or we play basketball, we talk with uneducated, wear Timbs and live uptown in the ghetto type shit, and have like 8-inch or 12-inch dicks and fuck the shit out you. You know, it's not all black people. You're not going to get that from all black people. And what she wants the shit that she's probably been exposed to through films and media, and that probably a fantasy to her.
And
but that shit's not right. It's not.
It's not. And that's also something that roots back historically. I learned in one of my classes when I was in school about the stereotypical black characters, from women to being like the Jezebel, the Mammy, like that stuff. And then from men, I can't remember the name of what the male characters.
Sambo.
Yeah, there was something else.
The Buck.
There was something else that I think was, is that the Buck, the over-sexualized one who's like... Yeah, that's the one that when like she said all this shit, I'm like, you're literally rooting your views and opinions off of something, a racially charged theme that began in media.
Those are all old black caricatures, right?
I don't know. It's really fucked up. And like, obviously this is straight up racism versus a preference. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's some people out there, most likely white people out there, who are like, oh, but she's just talking about like a preference and a type of man that she wants. But that's when you're getting to the point where you're like, I want someone who talks black and acts black. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? You know what I mean? That's just straight up racist. That's not a preference.
I remember I used to be ignorant like that as well. I remember back in high school, every time I would meet someone who was black and they spoke, I guess, without slang, and I was like, "Why are you trying to be white, man?" But like that was the ignorant me,
and that's what society's pushed onto you as well.
That was ignorant me. But now that I'm older, obviously, like you could talk however type of way you are, and that not necessarily going to dictate what type of nationality you're trying to be. I think the only way you want to be someone else is when you start to denounce your own people in search of acceptance from another type of people. That's how it. If you want to be white. But if you're just a black person, you realize that you are black, and because I am black. I wake up black. I don't have to do anything else to prove that I am.
Yeah.
Because I am.
To be quote unquote more black. Yeah.
I am black. So for her to say that she wants this particular type of black guy, kudos to you. I mean, it's only going to bring you stress, right?
Yeah.
It won't bring you stress.
Yeah.
But what she said, that was real fucked up. She could, and I think what really the hook, line, and sinker is that when she said, I hate when black guys try to act white, and he was like, yo, we already know the black people. Come on, man, stop it. You sound like a dumbass.
She does. They both sound stupid as fuck.
But hey, man, she got her crotches, dealt with.
It's like the white woman and the fetishization of fucking black guys.
It's a slave and the master's daughter.
Yeah. So, okay. obviously, like, the comments they made about, like, all this shit was just straight up racist.
Yeah.
But putting that aside, do you feel like men are guilty of this fetish? I can't even fucking say the word.
Fetishization?
Yeah, and now I need, see, we switch roles. I need you to say these words.
Because I'm black. I know the word.
No.
I know I'm black. I know the word. We hear it a lot. Black men are fetishized.
Okay, that word. Do you think that men, like, are guilty of this fetishization of certain women too? So
you talking about what men is in general?
Men in general, or even we could even narrow this down and switch the roles. So white girls love fucking black guys, but what about the black guys who love fucking white girls?
It's the exact same thing. I'm not gonna hear and debate and say like it's not. I'm saying it's the exact same thing, but I think black guys saying it is coming from multiple places. It might come from self-hatred. It might come from trauma of often being around other black people and black women and getting that sense of like, you know what, this is traumatic. And when I'm with someone that's not of my own race, I feel like a sense of paradise or a sense of a distance from trauma where it's something new to me, something I'm not equipped with. And sometimes guys just want to fuck something different because it's different.
Yeah.
But to fetishize them, to say that because let's say like an Asian chick is she gonna treat you this way or the body shaped like this, or a Hispanic girl because she's Latin and she's hot and spicy is gonna be like that, or a white chick because she knows how to suck dick better, or she knows she won't nag you to death.
Yeah.
Like all that type of shit is weirdo shit, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's all weirdo shit. But yeah, guys are guilty of it. I mean, have I been guilty of it? I don't know. I want to smash a white girl, to be honest with you, but I never have.
I think the difference between a preference and a fetishization in this sense is a preference obviously is like that's what you prefer, but you're open to other things. If somebody else comes along who's not of what your typical type is, but you still think they're attractive, you're still open to trying it. You know what I mean? Whereas a fetishization is, no, I strictly want this kind of black guy, this tall, looks like this, talks like this, and like how those girls were saying. Yeah, because
because you think that because this type of rugged look and you're gonna be because of the body shape and the penis size that you imagine.
That's exactly that's when it becomes like straight up racist and fetishization. A preference is more so just the fact that I prefer, if my guy isn't fat, for example. Yeah. But if a fat guy comes along, you give him a chance.
What do you say about like guys and girls who talk about like I only want to date these type of people outside their race? Like they're probably white girls that go like I only want to date black guys. They're probably black guys that'll say I only want to date, let's say, Asian chicks. So there's Asian chicks that probably say I only want to fuck with black guys. I remember I went to LA, right? And I was with these two girls. And they said that one of them was like Middle Eastern, I think, and the other one was like Asian. They said that we like fucking black guys because they fuck the best, they have like the biggest dicks and shit like that. And I'm like,
see, that's when you just sound stupid.
I'm like, And see, my narcissistic ass, myself being there, I'm gonna be in a black. I'm like, yeah, we put it down, we put it down. But I remember telling my other black friend, she was like, man, she's just fetishizing black guys like that because it might not be like that.
Yeah. Well, going back to what you said about the whole, when I was talking about like, do we think that switching the roles, black guys fetishize white girls? Yeah. And going back to the whole self-hatred thing you were talking about. So I think it was last year I went on a date with this guy. He was black. I think Jamaican.
Man, that whole nationality shit don't matter.
Okay, well, I think he was half Jamaican, half Guyanese, I want to say. Or maybe he was full Jamaican. I can't remember. We went on a date and we were talking and stuff, and then like he started saying things that obviously instilled in my head like, hey, this guy's just trying to fuck, like I'm not with it. But then he started degrading black women during the day, as if that was supposed to make me feel better for not being black.
Yeah, that shit weird.
Like he was like, oh, I've never fucked an Indian girl before, blah blah blah, and I was like, cool. Like I don't care.
He just said that out the rip?
Yes. Like he was like, oh, like I have a fantasy of like an Indian girl in a sari and stuff. I'm like, you're a fucking weirdo, bro.
In a safari?
In a sari.
What's a sari?
like an Indian like outfit. Go on my Instagram. There's a purple one that I'm wearing in there. Like, you know the thing you wrap it around and it's like a crop top underneath and then you wrap it around and it's like
and bedazzled?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like I don't know. He was like weird as fuck.
Got weird.
But then he was like, he's like, to be honest with you, like black girls, like that's the worst sex I've ever had. Like I've done Asian girls, but I've never done an Indian girl. I've done white girl and stuff. But like black girls is the worst sex. And I'm like, cool. I'm like, you really think this is gonna make me want to fuck you or have a second date? Because it's not. And this is the last time I'm gonna be seeing you.
One thing I gotta give advice to a lot of people. Don't kick another man's back in to get a girl. Yeah. And most definitely don't kick your own race in to get a girl.
Right? Like that was, to me, I literally was looking at him like, you're actually stupid. Like you're in the sunken place. You've lost your fucking marbles. Yeah. Like how dare you sit there and think that degrading other people or another race, your own race for a matter of fact, is going to make me say, yeah, sure, let's have sex. You made me feel so great about myself. No, you made me realize that you're an idiot. You're an asshole. You obviously don't have any sort of brain in your head. And like, you're very immature for that matter.
There we go.
Yeah. So like, I don't know, that shit, like, it's sad.
I remember in high school, there was guys that like dated white girls exclusively. They already had like white girls up all the time. And my thing in my mind was like, yo, how to do it? I want to try it. I want to try to get some of a white girl to see what it is.
When I went to school in Baltimore, all the basketball team, all the football team, white girls, all the time.
It might be a status thing, to be honest with you.
It could be. It very well could be. Because that was a very big discussion there between my friends. My friends, all my friends were black except for one. We hung out with one white girl. Yeah. But that was a very big discussion between them. All the basketball players, all the football players, just white girls all the time.
Let's be honest, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Dating a white girl might be cool. I've never. So you know what? I can't even speak on it because I've never dated a white girl. But from outside looking in, it just seems cool. And outside looking in, I seen where that shit goes left. Look at Tyga. Look at Tiger. I mean, Tiger Woods, his shit went left after he lost his white woman. Tay Diggs is talking about, I'm never dating outside my race again. What else? Who else is there? There's other people who shit just goes left after they end up marrying a white woman. But I remember hearing something on YouTube is that white women, they know how to get a man and they know how to get married. They know how to get married.
Okay, but first of all, that's stupid as fuck. Second of all, that makes me think back to this Twitter thread. I think I brought that up on here before. Also going off of this whole white woman fetishizing black men, there was this thread about all these light-skinned kids, half white, half black, who would talk, like there was this huge thread and they're all like, yeah, whenever my mom gets really mad at me, she just calls me the N-word. And
where did I see that from? I swear I heard that before.
I said it on this podcast before too. I brought it up for something else.
Oh yeah, apparently Madonna calls her kids the N-word too.
That's really fucked up. Like, I'm sorry, but that's really fucked up. Like, if you're marrying, even somebody who works here was telling me his baby mama was making comments about like, oh yeah, like they got into this huge fight once and she was like, yeah, well, at least he doesn't have N-word hair. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, like what? Like, that's the thing. Like, when it comes to,
damn, some of you people outside the race don't even appreciate the type of people you fucking like that.
That's what I'm saying. And that's when it comes to this whole, that's when it comes down to this whole fetishization thing. And it's like, you know, you love black dick, but you don't understand what the struggle of, first of all, the struggle of being black is, or the, like, just the fetishization and how negative that is towards you. Like, you can't just love black dick and just bust a family because you want to have light-skinned babies and you want it to be all cute and shit. No, that's not how it works. You really got to understand the person as a whole and how society treats them at the end of the fucking day. That's what you have to understand.
And you probably have racist grandparents anyways.
That's why when it comes to like interracial marriages, like, it's kind of nerve-wracking when you think about it that way. When you hear these kind of stories, it's like, holy fuck. Obviously, not every white person is like that. That's not what I'm saying. But, you know, you got to be careful in terms of, do they just love your dick, or like, do they actually understand you as a person and as a race?
I'm gonna say this, right? I think a lot of people outside the race can't really understand the trials and tribulations that the black race goes through. But a lot of them probably can empathize. Go like, you know what? I may not have to wake up and have that same struggle or battle for some people who wake up black and they have to go through a tougher time throughout society trying to navigate the lanes and shit. But most people could go like, you know what? I do see that there is an injustice against you guys, and for that, I may never have to face. But I could say that, hey, you were going through a struggle, and I understand.
Yeah.
I mean, I empathize with you going through. That's it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's like that. But for you to want to be with a black guy, or a black girl want to be with a white guy because you want your kids to come out a different complexion. You want the hair to be a little loose and wet and wavy. You don't want to have that child to go through the same type of social anxiety and the social type of anguish that you went through. I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Regardless if your kid is half black, quarter black, mixed with something else,
still one drop.
Yeah, it's still gonna be tough for them. It's probably even gonna be even more tougher, being that they're biracial, because now they gotta, like, if they're really like half and half down the line, now they gotta side with waking up and seeing my mom, she's black, and my dad's white. My family on my dad's side is all white. My family on my mom's side might be all black, but shit's diluted because my Uncle Kenny, he has kids with some Japanese chick, and my auntie Sophie.
That shit's stressing me out.
Yeah, so it's like, so black. The thing with black people, right? We're very inviting to other people.
Mm-hmm.
We're very inviting. We're to other races, but we're not inviting to our own self. So,
mm-hmm.
and I'm speaking on my experiences and my kind of scope on life. So I see that going on, but I see that black people go like, "Hey, if you're not from our complexion, come on in. We love you. We'll be right here for you," type shit. And then shit happens, and then the kid's not really coping well because he doesn't know what side to stand on. And I don't think any kids who is biracial should stand on the type of side. They should just come to the realization
mm-hmm.
that they are of two things, and they should maneuver through life like that. But often people will say that if you're light skinned, or if you're biracial, you should lean on the black side. But Tay Diggs got in trouble for saying that his kid's biracial and isn't black. He got in trouble for that because a lot of people black people are very inviting, and they're also dismissive. He's like, hold on, you're not claiming black and you're not black in you? Fuck out of here. But whatever. Yeah.
No, but that kind of funny enough, the same guy who made the comments about, oh, like, black girl pussy was the worst pussy I ever had, all that shit. Yeah. And who was black himself. That's weird. Funny enough, he was telling me that same date. It didn't make any sense.
He just came out with everything.
Yeah.
Full disclosure.
He was like, oh, like, if I ever have kids with like a woman who's not black, like, I don't care. I'm referring to the kid as black. Like, I'm like, when someone asks me what my kids are, I'm going to say black. And at first I was like, that's kind of rude. Like, you're like completely disregarding the other person's race. Like, but then I was like, I get what. Well, actually, I don't know if I get what his point was, because he was really stupid. So I don't really know what his intentions were with saying that. But if he was making this point, then I get it. Because the fact that at the end of the day, like you were saying, if you're a quarter black, half black, it's one drop. Yeah. And you're considered black, and you're going to be treated like any other black person. Yeah. So I get
unless you're Nicole Richie. No, what's her name?
Nicole Richie is.
Nah, what's your little sister again? Lionel Richie daughter?
Oh, Sophia Richie?
Yeah, Sophia Richie.
The one who dated Scott Disick?
Yeah, she's black.
Oh, yeah, she is
She's black, but she look white. And she's out here struggling because she's not recognized. And there's that struggle, too. Not being recognized as black and being black. That's a struggle, too. That's a struggle I've never known. I never want to know. And that's a struggle within itself. It's like, fuck, I'm black and no one's going to recognize me as black. I walk into these white places, they look at me as white. I walk into these other places, black people go like, what the fuck is this white bitch over here?
Yeah. 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 At the end of the day, if all you're doing is fucking someone because you think you're going to
she biracial, let me just correct myself.
Because you think you're going to have cute babies, that's not the right reason. Hey, you got a preference, cool, good for you. But
hey, man.
Preference means being open to other things as well.
I think I even had a conversation with one of my black friends. She said that there's no such thing as a preference when it comes to race. It's like you like a person rather because of qualities that they have, not because of the complexions that they own.
Yeah, definitely not the complexions that they own.
Because like some people say, oh, that's their preference. You could argue that. I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to be here and go like, yeah, I prefer, let's say, white women. You could, whatever. It's your choice, right? Love is love, right?
Yeah.
But the people saying the word preference can't necessarily go in terms of complexion, because now you're segregating a race because you don't like the way that their melanin is composed.
I see that. I can see where that's coming from. I look at it as preference. When I talk about preference, I'm thinking of it as I don't like fat guys.
That fat
but
hair.
a fat guy comes along and then I actually end up liking him for his personality.
Yeah.
So
I watched this movie on Netflix. It's called Sierra Burgess is a Loser.
Okay.
Man, she was fat as fuck in there, but she ended up getting her man of her dreams.
Yeah, see, it happens.
I mean,
I
she catfished him, but they found out after the catfish, we found out that she had qualities that he liked.
You guys want to know a secret?
What's that?
You already know this is a secret.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
I once really liked the fat guy.
Oh, look at Nina, man.
Like, I always said, like, I didn't always say it, but, like, obviously, when you see, like, well, not obviously. Okay, let me just retract that statement. But I did
like fat guys.
Once like somebody who was not my preference.
Yeah.
And that's straight up because of his personality and who he was as a person.
We're talking about race a lot here. Yo, how many topics did we get through? We only got through 2 topics?
2. How long has it been?
Yeah, man. Yeah, like 50 minutes, man.
Holy shit.
2 topics in 50. Yeah, we're trash. We're so trash.
No, but this one got deep though. This one went in depth about what it is. But,
man, we so trash.
Okay, pick another one.
Are we just gonna breeze through the other rest? No, we can't do that.
No, we can't.
We can't do this to the value listeners. We're not gonna breeze through. Let's talk about this Lil Wop thing. Okay. Like, just because I want to say, you know what? Let me talk about 2 things at once. First off, I want to start with the Suge Knight thing. So he took the 28-year plea, and I looking at that, and I'm like, damn, this dude, he's about to be out. This is the story. This is the ending chapter of how.
Of how he went out.
Of how Suge Knight went out, and the ultimate ending of Death Row. This is how it is. This, if they're gonna do a documentary on Death Row, this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be that Dr. Dre, Ice Cube ended up breaking off and actually Ice Cube's not a part of Death Row. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre ended off, becoming successful outside of music, becoming, moguls and public figures and things like that. And Suge Knight willed away. He ended up becoming a shell of himself that he was in the 90s. Death Row foreclosed and shut down, and Suge Knight went on to killing somebody and going to jail for like almost the rest of his life.
Reversing over them.
Yeah, he could die in jail. To be honest with you.
Yeah, you could die in jail.
He pled no contest, which is I never knew was no contest was the exact as a guilty plea.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. So he's about to do. Well, he did. He was in jail for like 3 years, so he's about to.
So he's doing 25.
25.
Yeah,
and that's life.
That is life.
That's life.
And he's what, 48?
No, he's 53.
Oh shit! So 53. So 25 plus 53 is 8, 7, 78. 78. You think he's gonna make it?
Nah, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's not gonna make it, but
doesn't he have no chance? Is it no chance of parole that he has too, or no? I'm not sure.
Let me say that. I don't know. Maybe he might have parole in 10.
Okay.
Yeah, might have parole in 10.
That's still a lot of years to spend in a cooped up cell.
You think it's you think it was karma?
Possibly.
You think so?
The universe works in mysterious ways. It could possibly be.
I watched this what was called the G-Funk documentary that was on YouTube. I didn't pay for it. It was already on someone else's channel. Yeah, man, as I was watching it, let me say this. As I was watching it, I was like, yo, why do we keep on ripping off shit from Black culture, man? I should be paying for this. No one's ripping the white documentaries on YouTube original and putting them on. Oh, they probably are. The algorithm didn't help me out yet, probably. The algorithm helped me out for the G-Funk thing. But they're probably doing that for other things. But I was like, you know what? This should go back to the hands of Black people. But I digress. So I was watching that, and I saw that Suge Knight's Suge Knight's the one that initiated or ignited the whole beef of the labels Death Row and Bad Boy. Because he came out to the MTV Awards or something. He was like, if you're tired of your record or executives or record labels dancing all up in your video, come over to Death Row, which was a direct shot to Puff Daddy and Bad Boy, which started to sparkle things. And this happened in New York. So it started to create a divide. And then things on top of that added with the whole Pac and shit going around. But I just want to say, Suge Knight, a lot of the time, Suge Knight got in his own way. Suge Knight was the one that started a whole bunch of bullshit. He's the reason why Death Row is no longer existing. He's the reason why Death Row lost a lot of his good people, because he got in his own way. He just kept on doing a whole bunch of bullshit because he wanted to do hood rat things with his friends, because he would have a whole bunch of blood members inside the fucking studio doing a whole bunch of shit. Apparently what's his name, would come into the, I want to say, Corrupt, either Corrupt or someone will come into the Death Row label office, and then the assistant will ask you if you're carrying a gun. They're like, yeah, check your gun into the desk, and he would see like a whole bunch of guns inside the desk. I was like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
The fuck? Why is this a business? Is it a business? Yeah. So before when I heard it, I thought Suge Knight was what was Meek Mill? Political prisoner. I thought he was somewhat of a political prisoner because Suge Knight would often be outspoken about his situation in jail, and often no one would care as to his conditions in jail because he said he was going through a lot of shit, dehydration, medical issues. Even the jail wouldn't even allow him to leave to say his final goodbyes to a mother who passed not too long ago. So he's going to have to live with that. So in 25 years when he's out, he's going to finally have to pay respect to his mother, and he might not even be able to pay respect to his mother if he survives all those 25 years. And I think he can't even take a plea deal because he can't take an appeal because
he took the no contest.
Yeah, he took the plea deal.
Yeah.
So he's going to have to live with that. And I remember hearing this on a live feed. They're like, hey, sometimes everyone, you should learn to take the L. Because when you learn to take the L, it's going to spare you your life, your time, and other luxuries in your life that you really appreciate. Suge Knight couldn't learn how to take the L. All throughout his career, he would do a lot of bullshit because if he takes the L, he would do a lot of bullshit to kind of correct it to get the W. When Warren G ended up going to Def Jam because he's been hanging around with Death Row this whole time, and Warren G had that huge smash hit of Regulators, Suge Knight was telling Nate Dogg not to work with him. He was telling Snoop Dogg not to work with him. He's telling everyone from Death Row that was fucking with Warren G not to be around him because he's with the enemy or he's on the East Coast making money for the East Coast. Sometimes you gotta learn to take the L, and this week he didn't take the L because he went to the set, the Straight Outta Compton set, and he was like, he didn't like the way he was being depicted. He was trying to set some shit up. And he ended up, this is what happens. He should have just like, you know what, fuck it. What did Jerry Heller do? He was like, he tried to sue him, right? He put out a statement. He was like, he tried to sue him for a defamation of character. That's what you got to do. What Suge Knight was doing, he was still on that gangster shit that he was on when he was back in his late 20s, early 30s. And he was trying to be on that bullshit. And this is what happens. He ran over someone. He got manslaughter type of shit. He's in jail for the past 3 years. Now he's going to be in jail for the next 25.
Yep.
He should have just sat his ass back home and he was like, all right, fuck it. This is what they're going to do to me. I'm going to just take the legal way to do it. But he was on that bullshit.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Yeah, man. He's the boogeyman. And no one has any type of compassion or type of...
for the boogeyman.
Yeah, for Suge Knight. And the sad thing is, imagine you're instrumental in such a fucking legendary... monumental record label in the 90s. You had Tupac, you had Dr. Dre, and you had Snoop Dogg.
And this is how you end
and
up.
The Dog Pound. You had a whole bunch of dope people on the record label. And this is how you fucked it all up. You fucked it all up because of yourself, your goddamn self. You didn't know how to fucking stay in pocket. I don't want to talk down to the man like he's not here. But yeah, he fucked that shit all the way up for himself.
Yeah.
Like he had something in his hand. He had the world in his hands, and he fucked it off.
He fucked
it off. He fucked it off because he just couldn't. Yeah, man, that's sad. Yeah. So I am waiting to see the documentary of the Death Row documentary and hearing all the stories that they have, and this is going to be at the end of it. The fall of Suge Knight, complete fall. Because he already fell in, but this is the complete fall.
Yeah. This is rock
over.
Bottom. It's game over. It's done.
Game over for him. He's done. All right, man. That's sad to see that. And also, I wanted to say, Lil Wop, you's a whole bitch out here, bruh.
I didn't even know who the fuck Lil Wop was.
Lil Wop's a whole bitch out here, right? You know why I say that?
I do know why you say that, but go on.
You can't. If you're signed to a record label, you talking about, I don't got no money. I want off the label management. I want that weak ass contract. You a whole hoe out here, bro. That's what you look like on Instagram. You a whole hoe out here. You know why? Because why you going on the internet? You're taking up with some of the you're taking up with Gucci. You fucked off all your money because Asian Dog said you fucked up all your money on drugs and a whole bunch of other bullshit. Now you can't do much with your music wasn't really selling like that. You weren't doing no shows. You're on Instagram smoking a whole bunch of gelato, doing a whole bunch of just fugazi shit, fighting people with Trippie Redd back in Atlanta. Like you acting like a ho out here, bro. And you talking about how you want off the label. Nah, man. Fuck out of here,
work.
Man. Yeah, work for yourself. Get your money, man. You already got a name. You're already signed to one of the dopest labels out there.
You just need to put in the fucking work.
Yeah, if Gucci Man signed you, he figured that you probably got a sound that's pretty unique.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You fucked it all off because you wanted to be high all the time. Allegedly. I'm not going to say allegedly. Allegedly. You know what I mean? Like I was watching this live stream as well. He was talking about this, that. But this is back in the day back in the day when people would just say, yo, kill yourself.
Yeah.
Man, I love that day, man. I love those days because
I don't think that joke is funny.
It's not a joke no more because like I was watching Star. His name's Star. Mm-hmm. He was like, man, just kill yourself. You shouldn't have a man feed you. If you have to worry about another man feeding you, your life's not worth it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I look at it like this: the rap game is all based off independence, right? Yeah. Well, majority of independence, because you got to bring yourself up.
That's the thing. He can very easily do that, especially in today's day and age. He could make himself like actually worth something, but he's not even trying. Yeah. I have not heard of this guy.
Yes, exactly, right?
Like
have you heard of Asian Doll?
Yeah, I've heard of her. Like in and out. Like she's not blown up yet, but I've heard her name.
At least you heard her name.
I heard a bunch of dolls.
Yeah, I did. There's a bunch of dolls actually. Yeah, there's like Dream Doll, Cash Doll, Asian Doll, Cuban Doll. What else is there?
Holy shit, there's so many.
There's
They couldn't be original.
Cash Doll is fighting for that. I think her something on her Instagram or Twitter says Doll Senior or Doll Original. I don't know, Doll Senior.
Oh fuck.
Because she's fighting for that. She's like, she came up with the doll
like,
thing.
Why would you want to take someone else's name?
Hey man, now that there's more than one person with it and it's not like two people have it,
it's like
now
5.
It's like, so it's like regular.
It's weird as fuck.
Everyone's a doll, right? But yeah, Lil Wop out here. His name's Lil Wop because he looked up the Gucci man.
Yeah. Goo Wop.
Come on, man. Like, you really fucked off your whole self. Like, you look like a whole out here for even doing that. And he's talking about on live stream how he tried to call Gucci. Gucci didn't want to give it. Nah, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you sound crazy.
He's just not working.
Yeah,
even the way he's coming off, like he just looks so lazy.
Yeah, like you go to the internet, you going to do all of that. Fuck all that. You got lawyers? Hire a lawyer, get the fuck out the lawyer.
You don't got enough money to get a lawyer.
Look at you, fucked off your whole bread. Put out a fucking mixtape, man. I hate seeing shit like that. Sometimes it's warranted. Sometimes it's like you fucked your own self up into that. You fucked off with your whole money, man. Am I going on a rant? I'm going on a rant right now.
You are going on a rant.
Let me just hold myself.
It's okay. Can we talk about the 6ix9ine and Kodak stuff?
Yeah. All right. So yeah, 6ix9ine and Kodak, both of them took to Instagram and were like, I do what I want, basically, and then the rest of you guys have handlers type of shit. And I actually got to thinking. I was like, you telling me all these rappers really got handlers? Like, you really, imagine me being a rapper and me sending my caption to another man and go like, yo, is this caption okay? Yo, hold on.
I don't think people are doing that.
Yeah, people are doing that. You know
what?
No,
like not people. Like I know I do that, but like I mean, like celebrities, rappers.
I think rappers are doing it.
Okay.
If 6ix9ine and Kodak are saying that I could do whatever I want, I could post whatever I want, that means they've been in rooms and situations where they've seen other artists go like, I gotta post something.
That's where we're gonna break it down between what you take from them saying whatever they want and how I define them saying whatever they want. But continue.
So you know what? This is coming from a real place. There's a lot of artists who, when I was doing my interview shit, there was a lot of artists coming by and we were like, yo man, my manager is telling me don't go, I can't do this. And I remember I was on Instagram and this guy was like, he was making something on Instagram. He was making food. He was talking his shit. Like he was having fun. Then he had a post coming off after this. It was like, my management told me I gotta be more on Instagram. So you're gonna have to see more of me. And I was like, I read that and I was like, my guy, what? See the thing, this is me standing on my own 10 toes. I can't let another man tell me, yo, you got to do more of this. You got to do more of that.
So you're not gonna have a manager when you blow up.
No, no. See, a manager not to handle me. I can handle my fucking self. A manager is supposed to help me get into spaces that I can't usually get. A manager is supposed to do things I can't do for myself. And if I can't find a manager who can't do certain shit for me that I can't do for myself, then fuck out of here. You're not gonna tell me how I'm supposed to move, because the only reason you're attracting me is because I've been doing with me the whole time. So fuck out of here about handling me.
So
fuck out of here about you telling me what type of captions I put. I'm a whole man out here. You a whole out here. If you have another man, a handler. If you have a fucking handler, tell me what you gotta do. As a fucking rapper, you all fucking cap. This is why I don't like fucking rappers. You guys are all fucking fake.
I have a question.
Man, yeah.
So you know, okay, for those of you who don't know, our friend Reddy he doesn't manage, but I consider him like almost like a manager.
Yeah.
For me and Apollo.
Well, he doesn't manage. He's not even managing.
But you talk about oh, I don't want to do what someone else tells me to do, but
he's a mentor.
Give you a little notebook to start writing in.
We didn't say, but
tell you to read these rules every day.
Yeah, hold on.
And you over here like,
hold on. Before you try to disrespect this whole thing, what Reddy's doing and what these other rappers have handlers who are handling for are two different things.
I think it's the same shit.
No, it's not the same shit. Because you know what? Reddy's not overbearing. He's not saying, yo, Apollo, I don't like what you're doing on IG story. He's not saying, oh, Apollo. But there's not what he's saying, what he's suggesting is that he gave us a notebook. He was like, you have ideas. Yes, everyone has fucking ideas. I have ideas every day. He was like, take those ideas and put pen to paper so you see them visually. Yeah. And he's like, if you read these are they're gonna help align certain things in your life.
But I feel like when you're a celebrity and you have a manager, it's gonna, obviously when you're that big, yeah, they're gonna be like, okay, you can't be going around here talking all this wild shit, blah blah blah. Like you gotta maintain a certain image.
Man, fuck out of here.
So this is where I come in where, okay, first of all, I would like to say Kodak Black is starting to look like the grandpa from House of Pain.
Yeah, Kodak Black, he needs to go on a diet.
You know what I'm talking about? Have you ever watched House of Pain? The grandpa with the gap tooth.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Looks just like
What's his name?
I don't remember, but he looks just like him. Anyways, so they're over here, 6ix9ine and Kodak talking about, yeah, I do whatever I want, blah, blah, blah. To me, them saying, yeah, I do whatever I want, and that's why I'm the biggest artist in the world and all this shit. I'm the only street rapper who does whatever I want and all this shit. To me, them saying whatever they want equals them doing dumb shit. That's what they mean when they're saying whatever they want. Because, for example, we look at Kanye West. Did we not forget when he went to TMZ and was talking all that shit about slavery was a choice and blah, blah, blah?
Yeah. Is
that not doing whatever you want? T.I. politically does whatever he wants, politically stands by his views. He's on the Atlanta Mirror, something she has, some political thing. He's on it, and another rapper from Run the Jewels is on it as well.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Run the Jewels. Oh, you talking about Killer Mike?
Yes. That's doing whatever they want as well. I'm sure their managers weren't like, go and do that. Kanye's manager definitely didn't say go to TMZ and talk all that shit about. He doesn't have a
manager. He can't be managed.
Okay, but he definitely didn't say, yo, go and do all the shit. So my thing is them saying like, and I know your next point is going to be, yeah, but Kodak and 6ix9ine have so many more fans. But my rebuttal to that is the fact that, yes, the new artists coming up, obviously, those fans are young and they're dumb. They're just young kids who don't give a fuck. And that's why 6ix9ine and Kodak Black have so many more fans than someone like T.I. and Kanye West, who's been around for a long time. But Kodak and 6ix9ine, they appeal to a younger generation. They appeal to like my sisters, like 16, 17 years old.
They're probably talking about other artists within their same type of age bracket type of thing.
But that's what I'm saying.
What they're saying is that you have people putting limits and parameters on how you move. You have people who are telling you that you can't post certain things at this time. You gotta post it with this. You gotta say this type of caption. You gotta do all of this. And 6ix9ine is saying, and 6ix9ine and Kodak Black are saying, I'm my own man. I wake up in the morning and I do what I want. I don't have someone putting limits and parameters to what I gotta do. I probably have people, everyone has people in their corner and go like, That's not it, dog. But to have someone put limits and parameters on how you move, that's one thing. And that's why I don't like fucking rappers. A lot of you bum ass rappers who ain't got no fucking money coming in talking about you got management. No, you don't got no fucking management. You all here fucking capping. You don't got no one guiding you. Stop all of this shit. You don't got no managers. And then if a manager's trying to manage you, that's probably your bum ass homeboy who's talking about how he looking at Adam 22. He's opening up on fucking YouTube. He's looking at all these other rappers and going like, yo, you should do something like this. Your boy has no fucking experience being a manager. Why the fuck you out a manager, bro? Why? This man knows just as much as you. Why the fuck you have him as a manager, but you're gonna hold him down? And when you finally come to the realization you don't need that guy, you're gonna drop him to the side and he's gonna use that finesse shit, going like, yeah, I was working with this guy and I'm gonna bring you back up. Nah, man, fuck you and all your management shit, because a lot of you guys don't know how to manage people. And a lot of you artists talking about you a whole man out here, you a whole hoe out you, man. Fuck you.
I still think that them saying whatever they want is them referring to doing all this dumb, stupid shit they do.
Yeah,
these dumb videos and shit like that. And Kodak doing Instagram Live with the girl sucking his dick and all that shit.
Oh, that shit was wild.
Like that's what I'm thinking of when they're saying, yeah, I do whatever. I'm not thinking of Instagram posts and shit, because neither of them said explicitly what them doing whatever they want is.
But like I'm sure it's just not, it's putting limits and parameters on how they move within the industry.
But that's the thing. There's so many more artists who still do whatever they want, and at the end of the day, it just comes down to the younger generation being stupid and supporting idiots like this.
The thing is, I don't think a lot of these artists look up to like the fucking well-crafted people like Drake, who are very clean cut and they move a certain way, and they want to model the whole way around it. You know what I mean? Artists try to model their way around the Weeknd, and shit like that. You guys look all corny. Like, you can't do that.
Every Toronto R&B singer tries to be like
everyone tries to be clean cut. Like, yo, nah, bro. See, the fact that the matter you're not popping is because you're trying to copy someone else's marketing tactic. That shit's not working for you. You probably have no personality, probably dry as fuck, and that's why your shit's not going out, because when people finally get to talk to you, you're corny as shit. You fuck out of here.
You're not yourself.
Yeah, you're not yourself. You're corny. Your whole brand is whack. Just because you got someone taking clean photography of you, don't mean your shit popping. Don't mean your movie making moves.
There's still other artists who are themselves.
Just because you're getting 20,000 listens on fucking Spotify, don't mean you're out here, boy.
Yo, first of all, that's more than we're getting, so let's not go there.
What? Yo. Yeah, but
let's not.
Come on, man. Come on.
Nah, but I don't know.
Why you put our whole thing out there? Like, what the fuck up? Yo, what the fuck is up?
Yeah, I'm keeping it real. No cap.
Yo,
you're the one who said we have to keep everything a buck on here. So
yeah, we are keeping it a buck. Wait, that's
who knows? We could be getting 19,999 plays. Ain't nobody know the answer to the number. Yeah, and you over here, and you just made it obvious.
I didn't know. No. But the thing is, why you put that out there, bro? Like, why you put that out there, bro? Like,
great content.
All right, great content. Throwing ourselves under the bus. All right, then. I got nothing else to say. What you got to say? I always went on a rant. I got my issues with rappers, bro.
No, we're just agreeing to disagree on this one because we both took it differently. Yeah.
All right, then.
We both took it differently.
All right, so would you want to have a manager telling you what you can and cannot do?
I would want to have a manager to guide me like Reddy is guiding us.
That's a mentor.
Okay, so I would want to have a mentor. Yes, though, because sometimes I am really irrational. When I'm angry, I will...
But you're human. You're supposed to make mistakes.
Nah, but like, you know how like Chris Brown, he used to go on those rants and shit whenever he was angry? Now
and he grew up. He was like, you know what, shit, let me just... All right, I'm cool now.
Yeah, see, he used to do whatever he wanted to.
Yeah, but imagine me being erratic and then having this manager going, you can't do that. Come over here. And then...
Yeah, but that's good because
when you drop that manager, you start acting erratic and people start going like, yo, you act strange. Nah, this is me the whole time.
I feel like you wouldn't act erratic because you've conditioned yourself to not act erratic.
Sometimes managers just pacifier. Put some pacifier in your fucking mouth and then you just... you know what I mean?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I mean, I rather if I get a manager type of shit, I rather the manager tell me. But the manager should be able to do certain things that I can't do for myself. So I would want you to get me business because I'm paying you off of what work you could get for me, not if you could babysit me right. You're not getting paid for being my babysitter. Fuck out of here. I'm not paying you to be my babysitter. I could babysit myself. You know what I mean? Get me fucking money. Get me fucking work. That's what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? When people talk to you, coordinate shit with them. If it's too much, coordinate shit with them. But you're not going to tell me, yo, hey, Apollo, you can't be posting around these times. No, nah, man, fuck you, eat a whole dick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I'm coming.
That's nice.
I mean,
okay.
that's my energy right now. So if anyone wants to manage me, and you talking about babysitting me, man, fuck out of here.
Apollo's not ready for a manager.
Not ready. I can't be managed. I can't just
next.
Just instruct me where the money's at. You feel me? Sure. All right, so you kind of want to put like the coffin on this whole white rapper thing, because Southside he was making the fire beat.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Hey man, Russ, you whatever all that pussy shit you was doing, that should get someone killed." And he's basically saying,
I feel like he was insinuating that he'll kill somebody.
No. He's basically saying that Russ, when he put out all those hits on people, since you start violence with someone, you don't know where it's going to end up, right? And so you might punch and beat up on some people. That should just turn into like gunplay real quick. Because in the interview he did at I think Power 106 or Real 92 LA, he was like, it was just some punches. Like, he was like, do you feel like you took it too far? It was like, we're talking about punches, man. We're talking about punches. It's too far if I killed someone. And sometimes putting punches on someone could lead to some, yeah. It could. I mean, obviously,
internal bleeding.
Yeah, and sometimes even the aftermath of you beating up someone, pummeling someone, that could come back to haunt you and go like, you know what? Now you got someone looking for blood, looking for revenge, and they're about to take any type of means to find that type of revenge. And so Southside was trying to be. He probably didn't say this. He didn't say this word for word. I'm taking this from the in between the lines.
Yeah,
is that, hey man, once you go down this route, the shit should go left. And this and like Birdman said in that interview with Angie Martinez, this is hip hop. Sometimes this shit goes left, and exactly could happen to Russ. Like, he might say, "Hey, fuck up, smoke perp." And Smoke Perk could be on that dumb shit. Yeah. He could be on that dumb shit. It was like, all right, man. And then came back and Russ and shot one of his people dead. And then Russ has to live with that. Yeah. And Smoke Perk had to live with that. And then now it's like, oh, shit, Russ lost a person. Smoke Perk got a murder, a body on him. And it's like, now this is going to only start a back and forth. It's like,
exactly.
You know, some people might go like, nah, man, since it's a dead body, there's no type of forgiveness. We're going back and forth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So.
That's what a lot of people were saying with the Smoke Dog shooting that happened here. Yeah. The saddest part, somebody said, I saw it on Twitter, the saddest part about this is, well, one, he's dead, but two, you guys think it's really going to stop here now with this? I was like, fuck, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, man. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Some people looking for revenge.
Yeah. You know, exactly. I think he's right.
Yeah. I mean,
100%.
I'm not. I think he's late, but
yeah. He's a little late to the party,
he's late, but
he's right. He's right.
I'm not going to dispute it.
Yeah.
Because it comes with serious consequences.
Exactly.
That's what
I'm saying. If you're not about that action, then don't hire somebody else to be about the action. That's why I said it's pussy shit.
But yes, like Zoal, but I think the whole situation regarding Russ' name is just all wrong from start to end, because you can't bully someone. You can't poke fun at someone and expect them not to do anything.
But expect them, not expect them to hire somebody else to take it out on you.
It's still them doing something.
Nah, not really.
It's still them doing something. If I remember as a kid back in high school when someone would get beat up or something, it was like, yo, I'm calling my brothers. And they come and then do some shit. Or they're fighting, and then you're fighting. There's someone's fighting, and they get packed out by everyone else, or someone says something disrespectful, and then after school, the person you said something disrespectful to may not even hit you, but it's the people around them that got you. So it's all this type of mob mentality type of shit that's happening.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But what I'm trying to get to the core of is, there's certain things that happen in life that you can't necessarily tell someone you went too far. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, killing someone you went too far because you'll never be able to reverse it and you'll never be able to fix it. Yeah. But there's certain things that happen is like, you know what, fuck it, this is the straw. And this is where I'm going to have to take things to the next level. Because you saying Russ getting made fun of all the time on Twitter by people saying, fuck you, putting someone's sister as your DP type shit and saying fuck Russ as a shit is like a casual line. Is like, hey, man, have a good day. Oh yeah, and fuck Russ. Like you this shit just can't be casual. There's a point where it's like, all right, then I'm gonna have to rebel, and so I can't get my hands dirty because I can't. I'm gonna have to do certain things to send a message.
But I feel like he's not getting his hands dirty because he doesn't want the retaliation. But at the end of the day, retaliation's still coming because we know you're hiring the people to fuck you up. So you're either way. Guess what? You're still gonna get retaliated against. Yeah. So I just think the whole thing is a hot fucking mess.
It's a whole mess. It's the whole mess out here. And then Southside, he was cool. He's cool with Smoke Perp. And the thing is, I like that he's coming to say something. I like a lot of other people coming out and going like, you know what? Yeah, it's fucked up. You shouldn't have done it because it could lead to other things. But if you see your mans over there doing the most, right? You gotta tell your mans. It's like, yo, you know, if you keep this up, shit could go left.
Yeah.
And that's what people really got to understand. Is just because your man is doing something funny and you find it hilarious and that's your man, you should not take the...
Put them in check.
Yeah, you should always check them.
Yeah.
Go like, yo, bro, stop that shit. Because when the shit goes left and the shit hits the fan and it's coming at you...
You're not going to be ready.
Yeah. So just go like, yo, just ease the shit. And it's like, don't even do it no more.
Yeah.
Unless you really about that action. It's like, if whatever you're about, are you willing to die on those words? You gotta ask yourself, like, are you really going to die on those words? If you're really going to die on those words, then fuck it, keep going.
Yeah.
And then when the time it happens, I'm not going. I understand that you're really gonna die on them, but if you're not really to die on them, shit's like give it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's a moral of the lesson here.
Exactly.
You don't want to take the L. I mean, take the
L and just sit down and shut up.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta take the L in certain situations.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta learn.
If you know you're not about the action, take the fucking L. Stop trying to front.
Yeah, go like, you know what? I'm not even trying to hit that Russ type of shit. You know what I mean? I'm good. And the thing with rappers too is that they always be apologizing behind the scenes. The fuck?
Facts.
You do all this shit in front of people and then you apologize behind the scenes and it's like, then what was
it's called a cap.
Yeah, big cap. Big cap.
Very
Nina.
big
cap. Nina, you seem your energy kind of low. What's going on? You gotta bring it back up.
Sorry. I'm trying.
All right, so we what do you want to talk about? We still got the A Boogie and Don Q situation. We still got the Leslie Jones.
No, I don't care about that A Boogie.
You don't care about Eminem taking the full thing?
No, that's stupid.
What about this whole Kanye
what
West?
What about the Soulja Boy thing?
The Soulja Boy thing?
Yeah, because I want you to explain what all the credit he's done. Like all the stuff that he's done.
Where'd I put that on here?
Underneath Suge Knight or Suge
it's Shook.
Clearly, full disclosure, I had no idea about any of that shit because I was born in 95 and I don't go searching back for old school hip hop and shit. So I don't know.
Aren't you the one that doesn't listen to this school hip hop? But you're talking about you're
I
weird,
listen to what I grew up with. Listen, Lil Wayne is dropping the Carter 5 on Friday. I'm very excited for that because that was like my shit.
Oh, you want to talk about that too?
I'm not talking about. I don't listen to like these new people, but I listen to like my original people, what I originally grew up with.
Yeah. So you want to talk about Lil Wayne and before you talk about Soulja Boy?
Sure. The Carter 5 was supposed to drop last Friday. Allegedly, it was like
he was telling people, "Oh, you guys got it confused."
Yeah, and people were. I waited up till midnight, and I was like, and then someone posted a link on Twitter. The Carter 5's here, an Apple Music link. I clicked it, and it was fucking Rick Rolled album.
Rick Rolled.
You know, do you remember online when you used to click something and then it would take you to the Rick Rolled theme, and it was the song. You know the song. I'm gonna play it for you right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You know exactly.
I already know about. The only thing link I know about is like I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
No,
I don't know that type of shit.
You know when you get Rick Rolled, and look, it's gonna play right now.
Rick Rolled.
Wait, let me make sure the ad is over. But I'm gonna play it right now, and you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about in 3, 2, 1. Ready?
Yeah.
You don't remember clicking on shit?
Never gonna give it up. Yeah. Never gonna say no.
You don't remember? I wonder how many views on YouTube. Holy shit! It has almost 500 million views on YouTube because all the people directing the traffic to this are people trolling on the internet. So someone fucking trolled me on Twitter. I clicked the link and I got led to this fucking album, and I was like, great.
Oh damn!
But he's dropping on Friday. Yeah. He confirmed it today at 5.
You think it's gonna sell well? We even talk numbers on this podcast? We don't talk numbers.
No, we don't talk numbers. Right. But I think it will sell well only because people have been waiting for 5 years for this album to come out. Yeah. And yeah, I think it's gonna do well.
You think it's gonna do well?
I think it's gonna do.
To be honest, I think I'm gonna say it's not gonna do well.
I think it might do average.
I might think it might do below average.
Okay, I don't know about below average. I think it might do average just because.
What's average? We have to understand what average. What are we comparing with his average?
I don't know. What's an average number?
Depends what type of lane how big their status is.
Okay, well, Lil Wayne was pretty big.
So he sold $1 million the first week, and then with the Carter 4, he sold like almost $1 million that first week.
This thing really fucked him up, holding it over for 5 years, because I feel like he
it's like the detox. He
put out a few songs here and there to hold people down, but not enough that created a huge buzz.
He put out No Ceilings too, and that shit was. Yeah, I first listened. It was trash.
I didn't even listen to it because I think I listened to a couple songs on it, but I didn't there was no huge buzz around it. Like people weren't like, oh my god, No Ceilings 2 just dropped. Like, you know, whereas when No Ceilings dropped, it was the fucking end of the world.
Yo, I remember when No Ceilings dropped. I was on that for a good 3 months.
Yeah, I remember. And like when this one came out, it was just like, oh, it dropped. It did.
I remember back in the day, it used to be cool saying. Back in the day, back in high school, I would come back with my friend. I was like, "What type of music? Yo, I'm still on No Ceilings. I'm still on No Ceilings, bro." And it came out. Let's say it came out in March, and I'll tell my friend in June, I'm like, "I'm still listening to No Ceilings, bro." And then he would dip me up. I was like, "Yo, that shit hard as fuck, bro." Cause I'm still in that shit too. I remember it used to be cool. It used to be cool saying that I'm still on the album, like I still haven't got over it yet.
I never did that.
It used to be cool.
Well, we never did that in school, but I lived in Ottawa, so.
Yeah, man, I came to a black school, so that's how we rocking.
Well, Ottawa's full of white people, so.
I remember when Rick Ross came out with Port of Miami, and he had the joint. Here I am, and here I go. If you're not the one, then you got to go.
Don't ever sing again, please.
Here I am. Yo, that shit was fire when it came out. But here I am.
Stop.
That shit with John Avery, whatever that guy was on the hook. It was like, hold on, yeah, Rick Ross sounded pimp on there. But go back to Lil Wayne. To be honest, I think Lil Wayne's the buzz
is done.
The buzz, his prime is just.
I think his prime is over,
and
I love Lil Wayne. Don't get me wrong.
Like his prime's been over, to be honest with you. But it's just the Carter 5, the weight. Is no longer.
It really fucked it up.
I think the weight was more so. I like talking about weight rather than now expecting the weight.
Yeah,
it was cool to say like, "Yo, when the Carter 5 dropping?"
Yeah, but no.
Now we have the Carter 5 dropping. Is
because like all these surprise albums coming from people like that was cool because you weren't thinking about like, oh, there's supposed to be an album coming from them. Oh, right. I need to wait for it. Like Eminem and his surprise album, or Beyonce and when she dropped that surprise album and shit. Like. Stuff like that, because you're not thinking about waiting. You know you don't have to. But with this, it was like... I gotta wait till Thursday. We've been waiting for 5 fucking years. 29th. He's dropping on Friday. The 29th. His birthday. Or 27th. Wait, 20. What day is Friday? He's dropping on his birthday, the 27th. 25, 26, 20. So Thursday, you're right. Yeah. My bad.
It said on the 28th, though.
Okay, maybe because of midnight. Yeah, but I'm very excited.
I'm not excited for the album, to be honest with you. I got some reserves about Lil Wayne. I don't think he's a boss. I think he fucked up. Someone's calling me. Who the hell's calling me?
Answer it on the podcast.
You think I should answer?
Yeah. We should play a game.
All right, let's go. Hello? Hello?
Hi, this is Michael calling from Air Ducts Services. How are you?
Keep going.
I'm doing well, sir.
Keep it going.
Sorry?
I said I'm doing well.
Sir, I am calling from Air Ducts Cleaning Service like furnace cleaning and air ventilation cleaning. I see, sir, we are running a great promotion regarding this, and we are offering you the duct cleaning services.
What area?
Just a flat charges. There's no prevent charges. No hookup charges. So,
what area are you? What area? For what area?
Sorry?
For what area are you offering duct cleaning services?
Sir, I am telling you regarding duct cleaning service, like furnace cleaning and air ventilation cleaning.
Yeah, so what area? Like, where are you guys doing? You do all over the GTA or what?
Are you doing in my area?
Okay, sir, I'm telling you, but please tell me that how many bedrooms do you have on the...
How?
So, you do know...
Where's my neighborhood?
So, hold on. Where are you guys located?
Sir, I'm telling you, but
ask him if he wants to be on our podcast.
Do you have on the top floor?
Why are you asking me how many bedrooms? I'm asking you where are you guys located? Like, I'm asking you where you guys are based out of.
Yo, why do they always get like mad?
Yeah.
One time the guy told me, my mom, she asked that question. She's like, what area are you guys gonna be doing it in? And then he's like, fuck you, and hung up the phone.
Fuck out of here. The weirdest shit you can't answer. No, don't ask me how many bedrooms I have.
Air duct cleaning from India is where it was from.
Yeah.
So he's featured on our podcast episode. Yeah. That's gonna be the title of
What's it called? Offshoring? It's called offshoring?
It's called something like that.
Offshoring?
Some shit like that. I learned about it in school, but I forgot.
All right, man.
That's gonna be the title of this episode. Do you need your air ducts cleaned?
Do you need your air ducts? That's a good title, man. That's good.
That's the best one I ever came up with.
There we go. Getting better at this. So going back to Lil Wayne, I think it's the whole dub out here. There's a lot of things about Lil Wayne that I question. His business acumen, his letting mostly business acumen. For him to be called a boss, and him to say that he has he's this great guy, but over the past 5 years, we saw that how terrible his business was, and this is the reason why we're getting the Carter 5 late. This is the reason why he now has sole custody, or not custody, but sole ownership of Young Money. This is why he's now signed directly to Universal. Now, see, like all these things that shouldn't happen to.
He was young at the time when he signed with Birdman.
But he was hot when he was 25.
Yeah,
he was red hot when he was 25. I just feel
bad for him. Maybe it's just 'cause I have like a sentimental reserve for Lil Wayne because that was the first rapper I listened to.
Yeah, man, he was cool. I don't think he's cool no more.
I have a poster of him in my room.
You know he's going bald, right?
Sure.
That's why he got the dreads looking. I
believe it.
Yeah, man. The old Wayne is cool. This new Wayne, I mean, the thing is, I don't expect Lil Wayne to be on his album talking about anything different. I feel like he's gonna be talking about money, pussy, and weed on this whole fucking album, and skateboarding.
Are you gonna listen to it?
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to it. He's gonna be talking about.
We'll review it next week.
Yeah, Lil Wayne will be talking about money, pussy, weed, and skateboarding on this album. He's not gonna be talking about no deep shit on this thing. And if he is talking about deep shit, he's probably going to do it in some subtle way where it's like, oh shit, this is what we're talking. You know what I mean?
That's going to create a buzz.
Man, apparently he shot himself. Like the whole him shooting himself was a suicide attempt rather than an accident.
I didn't know
this whole time. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Now I don't even know if he's lying about it. To be honest with you, I don't know.
I'm just really excited for the Carter 5. So.
Hey man, shout out to Wayne. I mean, I'm never going to not call him a legend. But
how many minutes in are we?
We're pretty in. All right. Oh shit.
Are we 2 hours?
No. Like we've been steady doing this hour 40 thing. All right. So we got 10 minutes. We got 9 minutes actually until we get to that hour. So what I want to say about Soulja Boy is that I think Soulja Boy should get his credits as being a legend. I think he does. I also want him to be a pioneer for a lot of the things that we see going on in rap music right now. I think he one of the pioneer internet beefs, because you could probably give it to 50 Cent with the whole Pimp and Curly thing, but you probably give it to him. But I want to say Soulja Boy really pioneered a lot of the talking into the camera, dissing someone type of shit, because he was dissing Ice-T back in the day. He's like, nigga, fuck you, no, fuck you, eat a dick. You don't tell me to eat a dick. Fuck you, eat a dick. Remember all that shit?
See, no, because the thing is, that's why I wanted you to break down like what you credit him for, because I was young at the time. I was grade 5, grade 6 when Soulja Boy came out.
I was in grade 10.
Like I was. Wait, that doesn't make you're 15. That means I was. If you're 15, we're 3 years apart. 14,
12.
13, 12. 12. Yeah, so grade 7 I was when he came out. Like I wasn't into like I only knew Crank That. Like my cousins taught me how to do it, and then boom. Like that's why I wanted you to break doan like what.
Well, maybe it was at 14. I don't know, 15, 14. But yeah, so obviously he pioneered a lot of this get money off the internet, like blow up off the internet. He did that. He set a new precedent for rappers moving forward. Like we have SoundCloud, a lot of rappers get bumping off the internet, blow up and get signed. He did that. He started that wave. He did the whole SEO type of shit. Search engine optimization. He just for all the people who are listening who don't know what I said, but he also did the whole not trolling, but he switched up the names so you get more attention. Like the way that you got clicked on the link,
clickbaits,
clickbait. He was clickbaiting that very very early on.
Yeah,
he was fine. Like he was doing a lot of shit to help him get blow up very early on in his career, and this also set a lot of things moving forward. That's why the reason you're still getting fucking email DM links of rappers trying to get on, because Soulja Boy started that shit. And also he started the whole, I want to say he started a lot of the online beefing and trolling, getting into the cameras, talking in the camera, doing the whole rich nigga shit where you go on YouTube and show off and floss and do a whole bunch of just dumb rich nigga shit. That was the title of the thing. And
I think I remember that one.
Yeah, he was like, and he would.
And he did was he the first one to do the hotline thing? Remember with Kiss Me Through the Phone 678-999-8212 when you actually called that number, because I did it with my friend, and it brought you to a voicemail like, hey, this is Soulja Boy, leave a message, blah blah blah.
To be honest, I really don't know, because him and Mike Jones. I think Mike Jones did it first.
Okay.
Mike Jones came up before Soulja Boy, so I think Mike Jones had it first.
That's why I'm asking. But I really have no idea.
Yeah, so I credit a lot of the internet stuff that people do right now to Soulja Boy. He laid the blueprint. He was trolling. Like I'm not saying that he's the original troll, but he was doing a lot of that troll shit earlier on the internet, free of charge.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone's entertainment. I love to see him when he uploaded a new video of rich nigga shit, and he was doing on the quad, whatever. What's that little moped thing? Not the moped.
The four-wheel or the ATV?
That back in the day before everyone had the Skywalkers, they had some next joint where they would stand on top of
electric scooter.
Yeah, type of shit. But like, you know how the Skywalker would just stand on no handles.
That's called a hoverboard.
Yeah, my bad. What I call it?
Skywalker.
Yeah, that's the brand of it. So, like the hoverboard. So before the hoverboard, there was like the Segway.
Oh yeah, like the guy in Mall Cop.
Yeah, he would have the Segway. He was like, "Yo, I'm a rich nigga. Rich niggas don't walk. We Segway when we're in places."
I remember that.
Yeah, so he would Segway to move around like we don't use our feet.
Yeah,
that shit was some of the dopest shit ever. He was just doing some shit like that. What else he did? He was beefing. He beefed with a whole bunch of people online. Like he addressed a lot of this shit online. He wasn't pulling up to nobody. He was like, "Yo, fuck you," type shit online. He was just going all crazy online. And that's where we get a lot of this shit from. Like we see rappers go online and start having beefs online. He was beefing with Bow Wow online. He was beefing with Ice-T online. Who else he was beefing with? Snoop Dogg even went down to Soulja Boy's level and beefed with him online. People gotta remember, Snoop Dogg was dissing Soulja Boy. He called him Soulja Man and a whole bunch of this shit. And then they ended up doing a song to call Pronto.
I was just gonna say that. That was my track.
Yeah. So this is why Snoop Dogg is such an OG, right? Because he learned his lesson from that situation. He was like, you know what? These are just the young kids and this is how they're getting down. So instead of me trying to beef with them, I'm gonna just join them. That's why we call him Uncle Snoop now, because he's not one of them old bitter ass rappers. He
knows, he gets it.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? I fucked up before. I apologize to the Soulja, and then we have a song together.
Yeah.
But yeah, Soulja Boy should get his credit for a lot of the shit that he does, because a lot of shit that he did is a lot of shit that a lot of people do right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, give it up to him. He's a legend. He's a pioneer. He laid the blueprint for a lot of you guys, and I ain't gonna disrespect Soulja Boy no more. Big Draco.
Round of applause.
I mean, there's probably other things I'm missing out, but I probably should do a little bit more extensive research and come back with what my findings. But
you did more than I did.
Yeah, man. So there's a lot of stuff that off the top, just me just following his career type of thing.
Yeah.
I remember even he's the reason why I honestly blame Soulja Boy for the reason why a lot of people don't even follow people on social media, and then they have a lot more followers. That whole follow ratio.
Yeah.
Because I remember when Twitter first started, he had a tweet saying, the reason why I don't follow a lot of people is because I don't follow people. I lead. That's why tweet. Some saying that I don't follow people because I'm a leader. People follow me because I can lead them type shit. And then I was like, oh shit, just don't follow people. I honestly credit that to Soulja Boy.
That's interesting. I just don't follow people back because I don't care. If I don't know you, I don't care.
Oh, right now, I'm not that so narcissistic. I am narcissistic by myself, but I ain't taking that shit too serious. I already got a shit a whole bunch of followers.
Yeah.
On my personal page, I just be trying to follow girls. I'm liking a whole bunch of girl pictures. I don't be liking when guys follow me type shit. I only like when
I find it really weird when random girls follow me, because one time a random girl followed me and she DM'd me and she's like, hey, I saw that my my ex-boyfriend is messaging you.
Yeah, what's up with that?
That was the first time that ever happened to me. And she's like, I saw that he's messaging you. But she was like nice about it. She wasn't like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? She's like, I saw he was messaging you. I just wanted to know like when you guys started talking, because like we were dating and we only broke up recently. And funny enough, before she messaged me, 2 minutes before that, he messaged me saying, yo, if my ex-girlfriend messages you, don't answer. And I was like,
that shit weird.
Fuck?
That shit weird. I want me a chick in my life to take my phone, because I got pictures saved of like girls I mess with in my phone. I want my chick that I want to be for the rest of my life to take my phone.
Why don't you just delete them after you stop messing with them?
Cause it's never that serious. I need a chick in my life to start regulating. You know, like, hold on, this is your ex bitch? Fuck this bitch, man. I mean, pick me, because the type of person I am. I give my password to
everybody.
Not, come on, man.
I know your password.
Yeah, you know my password, but like
I actually don't remember it.
Yeah, most people don't. Most people won't, because they're not really that serious.
I don't really care to look at your phone.
But like, if I got a chick in my life and she wants to have my phone password, I'm just go, yeah, hold that. Even if someone's calling me, if my friend's calling me or something, pick up the phone, let me, talk to them, tell them I'm busy or something like that. Handle business.
Yeah.
I want my chick to handle business. Like, I want, if my ex girl calling me talking about getting back, I want you to regulate the bitch. I'm like, yo, don't call this phone no more. You know what I mean? Don't call this phone no more. He happy. Why I sound bad? Like, I want you to go. I don't
really want anybody to do that shit to my phone. I mean, like, I'll give you my phone if you're my boyfriend, but like, you don't need to be like. I would prefer the person to ask me questions versus like me, because like, don't you have those exes that you're like still friends with?
Yeah, friends with one.
Exactly. So you don't want her to call and then the girl
I want my chick to regulate that
shit and be like, bitch, what the fuck, stop calling. And then it's like, yo, there goes your friend.
I want my chick to regulate that shit. Nah. Fuck that. If our friendship was never like that.
Nah, but like I have like a one who I'm like actually genuinely good friends with. Mm-hmm. We just knew it was never gonna work. So
I mean, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, you talking about, hey, my new chick in my life talking about how?
Oh, you got a new chick already?
No, I don't got a new chick. Stop. I'm just saying, if I got a new chick and I want this, because I don't take that. Like, you have my phone. If you have my phone password, just go through that shit. You want to go through some shit? Go through the shit. Have fun with it. I want you to see some chicks in my past chicks. Go like, delete that shit. You don't need her. I want you to do all of that type of shit. I want you to ask me, who is this chick? Go like, nah, I want you to this girl to know what it is. They're like, yeah, I want you in my life. I don't know pessy ass girls like, oh, you got this girl now. If you want me, you gotta show me that you want me. I want to see all of that shit. I'm not talking about you being crazy.
Someone's gonna, you see, this is the thing though, because there's a fine line between that and crazy. Someone's gonna do this to you and you're like, yo, this bitch is crazy.
I want an assertive chick. An assertive chick. An assertive woman. That's what I want.
What you wish for, Apollo. I think you just wished for the wrong stuff.
You think so?
Yes.
No, I'm not talking. I said I don't want crazy. I want assertive. I want a girl to go through.
You're gonna get crazy. I mean,
if you're going through my phone and going like, yo, who you talking to? I'm like, yo, bitch, chill out. But I want you to go through my phone and type shit. It's like, oh, you see what you doing on Instagram? I like this picture. It's like, you know what I mean? Or you're on my phone trying to play some games and shit like that. And then my friend calls you. I want you to pick up the phone. Like, hey, yo, this is whatever my name is. Oh, yeah. He's over there. He's in the washroom. I'll let him know to call you back, okay? And you hang up. Like, handle business like that. You don't got to do all this. Look at the phone. You got someone calling. Pick up the phone, bitch. I know. Like, I want you doing all of that. Like, just pick up the phone. Like, if you're my other half, then you gotta move right like that. Like, if my mom's calling, go like, hey,
what
mom.
if she never met your mom?
Oh, then you can't be my girl like that. What the fuck you doing, man?
No, but like, what if you're just like the early stages of dating and your mom called her while you guys are on a date, and then you're driving and you're like, answer the phone, and then it's like,
yeah,
but I never met your mom. Then your mom's like, who the fuck is this?
Yeah, answer the phone. What my mom gonna say? She's like, oh, all right, let him know to give me a call and let him know that after he drops you off, just give me a call and stuff like that. My mom's not gonna be like, yo, who the fuck are you? I mean, my mom's, I'm a guy, right? So
yeah, you're right.
I'm a whole man, and it's not like, oh, I'm with the chick.
You're right. You're right.
All right, so we going over time a little bit.
It's time to go.
Yeah. So anything else you want to say? We still having the competition.
I wanted to say,
how are we gonna do this? We just put pictures of you online, or what's going on?
Oh yeah, I forgot about
how are we
that.
What's the logistic part of this?
A few people have messaged me about it. I'm getting kind of nervous.
Hey, what's that? No, you all the way in now. Fuck out of here! You're not getting nervous now. You want me to be there on a date? On spying?
No, because people know what you look like.
All right, then. Okay, I'll be spying. I'll come through with
you
like.
Gotta be extra, no, we can't tell the people if you're gonna spy or not.
But even if we tell them, they're not gonna know.
But no, before we even got into that, I wanted to say, to those of you who come up to either me or Apollo and shout us out for our podcast, thank you.
Hey.
Somebody came up to me last week.
No one did that to me.
And was like, hey, you're the girl who does a podcast with Apollo, right? Yeah. And I was like, oh, and I looked like shit. I was like, fuck, does this mean I have to actually start putting in an effort when I go out now? Like, I was actually disappointed. I was like,
this is what you gotta do.
Because I don't be doing a full face of makeup and stuff every single day. So hey, man, I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, but he was cool. We talked for a little while. He told me that he actually knew you, and when we were first starting the podcast, you were kind of nervous about doing it with me because the thing was, me and Apollo didn't really know each other that well before the podcast. Like, we were kind of just high and by friends, had the same career.
You know what? I like
shit.
The thing is, I would like for us to talk about us off the strength of us, not off the strength of someone telling you other stuff. Because right now it seems more so like you're throwing me under the bus rather than us reminiscing on how we came together. He thought it
was funny, but I addressed it because I was like, yo, I agree with him. Like, I was kind of nervous too because I was like, fuck, when we did the mock podcast, I was like, fuck, what if he doesn't like it and we don't end up doing the podcast? That's what I got nervous of because I really wanted to do it.
Yes.
So, but yeah, so to those of you who message us even on Instagram and stuff too, like, thank you.
Yo, this is episode 10 too.
Oh yeah, we made it. 2 months.
10 episodes in.
Wow. Or 2.5 months, actually.
Is it?
Yeah, because a month is 4 weeks. 8 is 2 months. 2.5 months. Holy shit. It does not feel that long at all.
Oh, man, we're taking this 1 week at a time.
Holy shit.
1 week at a time. 1 Wednesday at a time.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say Tuesday. We record on Tuesdays. But, yeah, for the Valentine's Day thing.
Did anything else happen in the news cycle that we want to just catch on before it's too late?
Before it's too late. While you look for that, I'll talk about the Valentine's thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous because a few people have been messaging me about it, and I'm like, fuck. Am I actually doing this? I mean, now I have to.
Oh yeah, Bill Cosby got locked up today. He got sentenced to 3 to 10.
10.
Yeah, let's just say that after.
And he's also on the sex offender list.
Oh, it's over for him.
Yep. Well, he's already 81. So.
Yeah. My mom was telling me, what's the point of putting him in jail?
And a lot of people have been saying that. I don't know. How are we gonna do the Valentine's thing then? We need to have like a promo pic.
Yeah. So
or a promo video.
And we gotta have some like logistical thing. How we gonna
I'm gonna give you a list of criteria.
Okay.
We're gonna go through. We're gonna narrow it down to a top 3.
Yeah.
We're gonna announce the top 3. I'm not gonna put out your government name. I'm gonna just put out your first name. Top 3 on the podcast. The week before Valentine's Day. We're gonna put out the top 3.
No. We need more time. We need more time.
2 weeks, you think?
No. I think more time. We need to start.
No, we need to start now, but I'm saying when I'm actually picking the winner, because initially, like at the end of the day, I'm going to be the one who picks who I want to go with. So we're going to narrow it down together because I'm going to need you to at least pick one so it's kind of like fair, like give this person a chance, whatever, because you might see something that I don't. And then we'll pick the winner. I'll name the top 3 and then I'll pick the winner and then go on I'm going to fucking Cheesecake Factory. If you don't like Cheesecake Factory, sucks for you.
Are you guys hold on, we gotta establish right now. Is it you guys splitting the bill? Is it on the bill on you? Is the bill on the man?
It's Valentine's Day.
So what's going on? Is the bill on the mat? Because you know what, to make it fair, you don't know the financial situation of anybody. I want you guys to respectfully split this up.
I'm sick and
tired. Or if I could get sponsorship.
I'm sick and fucking tired of splitting bills, okay?
Hey man, we're not gonna put people out here.
I'm sick and tired. Pay for my motherfucking bill for one day. You entered the goddamn contest. I told you we were going to Cheesecake Factory. Just pay for it. Fuck.
And if I so happen to get like a good paying job, I might just put some money on the table for both of you guys for content purposes, obviously. I might put some money on the table for you guys to use.
I'll drive myself. I don't want to be going in the car with you because I don't want you to know where I live or none of that shit. I'll take myself
Won't
there.
even pick them up. What if I pick both
I'm
of you
not picking. Yeah, now we're talking.
Nah, I'm not doing that shit. What if I just get Uber for both of you guys?
Nah, Uber's expensive because what if he lives in like Mississauga? I live in Vaughan. That's deep. And we're going to Yorkdale. We're coming from opposite ends. That's deep.
All right, then.
So, and if you don't like Cheesecake Factory, I might settle for All Stars, but
no. We gotta.
I don't really want Cheesecake Factory.
I want you guys to take note of everything going on. I want you guys to be very descriptive. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe I should pay for half the bill.
Yeah, we're going on for a while, but pay for half the bill.
Nah. You're entering the contest.
And then we talk.
You already know what it is.
Paying for half the bill, and the man's talking about I paid.
I do believe in paying. Okay, I'm just frustrated because like
this is going on twice. It's not a little date.
No. I get it. I'm not one of those people who think the guy has to pay the bill all the time. But for the first date, you should pay for the bill. Yeah.
It's a contest.
I know. That's why like the rules are different. I gotta see my financial situation. I might have to back out because of my financial situation.
Fuck out of here! Stop this.
Like,
you got time. All you gotta do is set aside $50 for right now.
$50. That's not half the bill. $30 at Cheesecake Factory. With this thing that I get and the cheesecake, it's like $35. So I'll set aside $35.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're really gonna look. If I go on a date with someone and he surprises me and says, "Hey, I'm paying for the whole bill," that's it. That's the one.
Shout out to him. No, is that the one? Then fuck it, we bringing him on the podcast.
That's the one.
Bringing him on the podcast. You going, sir? You paid. You fronted the whole bill
after the dinner.
Yeah.
I'm joking. That's setting the bar way too low.
Sure. Nah. Yeah,
I'm joking. Okay, yeah. Fuck it. I'll pay for half of it just because it is a contest. So like, whatever.
You know, I gotta put this.
But that means I could leave at any time. If I really ain't feeling you, bye. But you still got to show up on the podcast. So that's how it is. Anyways, we're way over time. So
yeah. Wow, that's kind of so disrespectful. You can't do that.
If I'm really like, what if it's awkward as fuck and like the dude's not talking?
How do you not know how to steer a conversation?
I do, but like, you know, when people are just nervous and they don't talk, like it's just I'm not like that. Like exactly how I'm talking right now, I might be a little more filtered, but like.
I mean, if they've been listening to the podcast, they should
see. That's weird. That's what's gonna be weird to me though. Is like they're gonna be listening. They're gonna know me, but I don't know them at all.
Okay.
So like it's just gonna be weird.
Okay.
Like I feel like that's gonna be weird as fuck. It's just weird. Like you're going on a date with somebody who knows you, but you don't know them at all. So
you remain yourself and you get to know someone else. That's the interesting part about it, because someone will just ask you to elaborate on things you said and further, you know, go further on stuff, and you get to know like, oh, wait, what's your thoughts on this and that and this, that and this and that. You know what I mean?
Okay. I like roses, by the way.
I don't give her no fucking roses. No man should give you no fucking roses, man. Fuck that. All right, man. So thank you for listening to another episode of the Educated and the Reckless podcast with your host Apollo P and
NoBetterNina.
And if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe to all the platforms that all podcasts are on. I fucked that away up.
Please subscribe to all the platforms our podcast is on.
It's not on
YouTube. Such as Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Play, Anchor. All that good shit. Instagram, the Educated and Reckless. Instagram at NoBetterNina, at Apollo Please.
And I just want to say that this is episode 10 because we said this earlier. This is a historic moment
in our lives.
Yes, 10 episodes deep.
Kind of want to get a cheat meal now just because of that.
No, we're not cheating meals. No, we're not getting
Domino's.
Don't tempt me.
Okay, don't do that. Don't do that. I can't.
Don't tempt me.
I can't do it.
All right, so fuck, I might get those Cinesticks.
No.
You fucked it up for me.
Okay, well, if you've been listening for all 10 episodes, or if you're a new listener, thank you so much.
Appreciate you
for this milestone.
Yes.
All right. Bye, guys.
Oh yeah, and
just kidding.
Yeah, we're gone. We're gone.
Bye.
Bye.